And we are here with TV's Mark S. Allen, who you can catch right here on ABC 10 for Extra Butter. It's every Friday at 9:30 a.m. And Mark, you know, it is the season for award ceremonies, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and so you recently were able to go to the Screen Actors Guild, and you caught up with some very impressive individuals, and some that are actually local too, right?
Yeah, look at Black Panther and how well it's doing. I mean, it could. There is a chance it could win the Oscar, and how would that change everything?
That'd be huge.
What do you think is going to win Oscar?
Well, you know what? I honestly, I can't say.
It's a tough year, right?
It is an incredibly tough year. There's been some incredible films this year.
I would love it if Black Panther won for a multitude of reasons. One, culturally, I think it would send, a noise that needs to be heard forever and ever and ever. I think that would be tremendous. And plus, I'm a big comic book geek. I would love it if a comic book geek won the Oscars.
Absolutely.
Because I think that would also open things up quite a bit. When it won the Screen Actors Guild Award, I thought, you know what? I think it may go on to win the Oscar. I sat down with two of my favorite people from it, the ladies of Wakanda. Lupita Nyong'o, who is no stranger to the Oscars. She is an Oscar winner herself. And then Denai Guerrero, who I am a huge fan of Walking Dead, and I love her on that. And I said, when you were making this movie, what was everybody thinking? Take a look.
We were all there for very genuine reasons. We were there because, for us, we're from the continent, as are many who were on that set. And we have never seen this. We've never seen stories put on this sort of a platform before that come from the African perspective. So the idea of accessibility plus authenticity was very, very important. And we were all deeply invested in contributing to that. Yeah. And then, of course, everybody else, of course, Ryan and Chadwick, and their focus was also about how do we make sure we're telling the most powerful, meaningful story in the most authentic, living, vivid way. And so there was such a shared a concept of that and commitment to that. And that's kind of what was driving us every day.
So much talk about the brilliance of Get Out, because here's a movie that it's a different genre. It's a horror genre. It's fun to watch, and there's fun suspense and fun turns. And at the end of the day, you're walking away with this incredible message that's going to last a lifetime. Same could be said about this.
It's like a tourist experience. You're going there for the first time, and so it's titillating. And but then at the same time, it's a film that is talking about what does it mean to be a citizen of the world, and what does nationhood mean? And those are questions that we're asking ourselves these days all over the world. It's so relevant to the times we're living in.
Well, I so want to reach out and shake your hand, but I don't want to give you what I've got, so congratulations on this.
Ready to see that big W shout out on the red carpet all over the place at the Oscars. I predict it's got a good shot. I can't wait to see what happens. And when we talk about Black Panther, we had a local connection. When she mentioned, Ryan getting on board, she's talking about Ryan Coogler from Sac State.
Which is incredibly cool. I know we are all very, very excited about that possibility of having, once again, some local recognition, especially when it comes to making an impact, not only in Hollywood, but the beautiful message that they talked about. I mean, that was such a beautiful, many beautiful points that they made.
One world, global citizenship.
Yeah, I love that. That so rings true. Exciting. Did you get to sit down and talk with him?
Yeah, I talked to Ryan, pretty much about Sac State, some of the other stuff. Take a look.
State alone in the house.
You too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Nice to see you.
What's up, Mark? Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You're a big influence on me. My segment editor was Joe Carnahan, so he's one of my best friends on the planet.
Oh, my God.
And then you, and so my first feature film opens this year, and I would not have made it if not for seeing you take off.
Oh,
and
man,
you blow up.
That means a lot, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's really cool, man. I spent a lot of my, I first really picked up a camera and started, learning how to use it and learning Pro Tools and Avid. I learned all that stuff at Sac State.
Speaking our language, there are many people in this building that aspire for a very similar thing. And when he said Pro Tools,
I know we all do. Yeah, we learned that at Sac State too. And Joe Carnahan learned how to make films at Sac State. He's big time as well. The cool thing about this, Ryan didn't get nominated for director, but his film still has a very good shot at it. I would love to see for that to happen. And also, you can see Black Panther for free at AMC movie theaters.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. When can you do that?
Now through the 7th, and there's only one in Manteca. Follow me on Facebook. I'll tell you how.
Okay, excellent. Mark, thank you so much.
You got it.
Love catching up with you. And you can continue to catch up with Mark tomorrow, 9:30, right here on ABC 10 for Extra Butter.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.